Okay, welcome to this guitar lesson for Loudon Wainwright III's Album 2. We're continuing on from Album 1 into Album 2. Album 2 is my favorite Loudon album. And of course, I have my trusty CD here, signed for this one. To make sure we don't forget any songs. So let's just jump right into it. Track number 1, Me and My Friend the Cat. Okay, so... Okay, so we're doing this thing again from album 1, you'll remember. We're doing a bar, partial bar, on the 4 lower strings of the guitar. And then we're adding, well, you can add whatever finger you'd like, realistically, but it'll have to be either the pinky or the ring finger. You'll probably prefer the ring finger on the first string, 3rd fret there. And then we're just making that rhythm. I'm also letting my fingers up to mute the sound from them, to create the rhythm. It's not just in the right hand. Right, if I only do the hand, it will be... That won't give you the effect at all. I'm actually lifting up my fingers to mute the strings in between the strokes. So if you having problems with it, just play around with it, you'll get there. So we have a hammer on the G up here. That's the 6th string, 3rd fret. Then we're going to do the same thing on the 5th string. Yeah, my voice isn't high enough to sing this song anymore, but that's okay. Maybe your voice is. Into the night we sat. We were sitting at speeds known only to few. So it's just this chord. Incredible distance. We traveled us two. And now we're gonna remove the ring finger here and put the pinky up on the 5th fret. If only you'd been there, you know what I mean. If only you'd been there, if only you'd seen. And then E, the Ides of March were upon us then. D, and it's been a year since I didn't know when. Back here. And then it repeats. And for the second part, the step up, it's that one. Then we're moving it up to the 5th fret. Moving up to 7th fret. And going to the 9th fret. And to end the song, right, it's just G and the C hammer-ons. Okay, so that's Me and My Friend the Cat. Song number 2 is Motel Blues. And for this song, we're going to have to bring our capo out. Capo on the 3rd fret. For the song, if you don't have a capo, don't worry about it. You can of course play it in 1st position, but you won't get the correct key, which would be, let's see, D in 3rd fret. That would be an F. So it starts on a D, and we lift up our index finger from the D chord, and we hammer on to the 5th string, 2nd fret, relative to the capo. Now we move our finger back down, we hammer on it back in place for the D chord, and we accentuate the D note there with a stroke, right? So there you go. Right, so A string, D string on the 2nd fret, C. Right, we add the pinky down there, 2nd string, 3rd fret, relative to the capo. E minor, same note added with the pinky there as from the C. And there you have it, right? So if you put it together, it's like, in this town, television shuts off at 2. What can a lonely rock and roller do? And it's A. Oh, the bed's so big and the sheets are clean. Your girlfriend said you were 19. A styrofoam ice bucket's full of ice. Come back to my motel room, treat me nice. Alright, that's all you need for Motel Blues. Track number 3, Nice Jewish Girls. Okay. Nice Jewish Girls has 2 parts. We're going to get rid of the capo. You won't need it anymore for this album. Okay, it's an A. The first part. It's like, listen here, buddy, I'm no fool. Just going to adjust the camera a little bit there. A product of Episcopalian school. At 17, my heart was torn by a C. Debutanting glass. Back to A. Debutanting glass. And then there's one more verse, and then the song changes. And he starts off with a couple of C notes because he's changing the key. My camera is falling down. That's okay. Fix it. We don't need a professional setup here. C. Because then it goes to F and G and C and C7 here. And it says like Perlstein, Bernstein, Levitt and Fink ain't Nordic names I know, but the problem is those girls, gee whiz, make my juices flow. So that's Nice Jewish Girls. Track number 4 is Be Careful There's a Baby in the House. Okay, we're gonna drop the pick for this one and get the E. So I'm just gonna show you very easily what we're doing. So the melody we're trying to do is we're trying to hammer on the index finger of the E, and then we're doing the open B string. We're putting third fret, second string. Open E string, 3rd fret E string, up to the B string again. So that's the melody. Now we have to incorporate it with alternating bass, E and D. If you find that difficult to do while picking the melody, both of those are E notes, so you could always just stay on the top E string. Or just... A... B7, be careful, there's a baby in the house. But those are the parts. You can put it together from that. Okay, 5 is the medley of I Know I'm Unhappy, Suicide Song, and Glenville, Real. Okay. Okay, so I Know I'm Unhappy starts down here in D. I know I'm unhappy. A. I know things aren't right. G. For instance, last week I got drunk every night. D. And then you get to the second part, which is the Suicide Song. Probably shouldn't say that word on YouTube anymore, but guess it doesn't matter. When you get the blues, it's a G. And you want to shoot yourself in the head, E minor. It's alright, go ahead, G. Do the monkey, do the pony, do the slop, do the boogaloo twist. Cut your throat, cut your wrist. Down to G, D, sorry. When you're tired of worldly toil, shuffle up this mortal coil. Turn your body back to soil. C. It's okay, it's okay. When you get hung up, hang yourself up by your neck. Okay, so that's that part. And Glenville Reel is just D with an interspersed A every once in a while. I can never remember the lyrics to Glenville Reel. I've never played it once, but it's just D and A. You can work it out. Number 6, Saw Your Name in the Paper. Okay, that's the 2-chord song. It's C and G. That's it. That's the entire song. You add the pinky to the 1st string 3rd fret as you transition, or right before you transition to the G. So I often do the walk down in the G to the G7th, but Loudon doesn't do that. He just... Saw your name in the paper, it was quite a blow. Your mother must be happy, they said you stole the show. So that's Saw Your Name in the Paper. 7, Samson and the Warden. Well, that's a piano song, but sure, we can play it on guitar. As Loudon so famously wrote in a much, much later song, when he plays piano, C is his key. The song is in C. It's like, once I got locked up in a G, dirty old jail, back to C, and the coffee was cold and the cornbread was stale. I'm gonna throw an F in there, but I didn't cry, back to G. I tried to be brave, F. The warden tried to give me a haircut and a shave. Don't cut off my beard, don't shave off my hair. It took me 2 years to grow it, and it just isn't fair. Right, it's a piano song. We can arrange it however we like. But that's Samson and the Warden. Playing 2. I'm going to play with a pick because I prefer it. But you're probably going to get a better effect on this song if you play with your fingers. Because Loudon does that, the thumb slap. But you can, I'm going to do the pick. So it's F, C, G, D, F, C, G. That's the main part of the song. I saw a hipster. No, that's not the beginning of it, but I saw a movie on the plane. I haven't played this song in years. It doesn't matter. It has a second part. I saw a moon down from F to G and F to back to G. Me too. Right, A, F, C, and G closes out the song. That's playing 2. Cook That Dinner, Dora. One of my favorites to play to piss off people at parties when I was 10 years younger. Doesn't get a lot of play anymore from my part, but it's F. It's another F. Well, it's close enough for folk music. And then we pick out the notes as we walk up. So it's the regular bass note there, the 4th string, 3rd fret. We want the 2nd fret, 4th string, an open 4th string. Right, so we hit the C. Right, B, open D string, hammer on to the 2nd fret, 4th string, and the 3rd fret 4th string, back to the 2nd fret 4th string, open, C. And when we're in C, we're going to do the pattern where we hammer on our middle finger, C, and then G. C, middle finger, hammer on, C, and G. So we get that dinner, Dora, cook it really good. Make me over, Dora, and I'll love you like I should. Set that table, Dora, set that place for me. Arm me with utensils, I will use them, wait and see. Okay, and so in the in-betweens, he does this thing where he... So every other note here is the F note here, and he hammers on the middle finger of the chord. So that's Cook That Dinner, Dora. Old Friend. Okay, we're going to put the pick down because we're going to need to finger pick this. Okay, we're going to do D7th. I'm going to slide to the 4th fret, same chord. And we're going to do this. The extended A bar there, and with the 4th fret. Right, but as I let that go, I need the open string, so I bend my finger up to create just the regular A bar. You can also do this with an A chord, but I've never been comfortable fingering an A like that, so I always play it like this. You have the D7, slide up. That's the hammer on the B string there. And then you stay there for the second time. And we slide up. D, G, A. Old friend, don't you know it's over? Old friend, can't you understand? Slap your back, I can no longer. I can only shake your hand. And then there's the second part. E. What's the lyrics for that part again? No, well, we're at the end of it. Tomorrow, you try to beg and steal and borrow. Yesterday's sweet parting sorrow, you hold it over my head like a rusty axe. Yeah, just a regular E there. So E. Tomorrow, try to beg and steal and borrow. Yesterday's sweet parting sorrow. D, you hold it over my head. C, like a rusty axe. E, and then it's back to the thing. And then when you end it, alright, so that's the D7 there on the 1st fret, 4th, 7th, 10th, and then A. That is Old Friend. Old Paint, another 2-chord song, A and E. I ride an old paint, I live along Maine. I'm going to Montana to throw the hula hand. Yeah, it's just A and E. It doesn't change at any point. Winter Song. Okay, this is going to be another quick one. We're only going to need the D shape for this one. So it goes to D, slide up to 5th fret. That's the opening. One day this weary winter will be gone. Don't be fooled, it won't be gone for good. It will be back to freeze next year's mustache. 9th fret, blowing snow 7th, like every winter should. to thread. So that's album 2 for you. So, you know, let me know if you want me to continue on. I don't get anything out of this. It's, you know, not exactly a professional setup or anything. I'm just trying to create the resource that I desperately wanted when I was like 18, 20, getting into Loudon in a big way, and there just was no resources available to teach me his songs. So I had to go out and find out how to play them, and of course it made me a better guitarist and all of that, so maybe it was a good thing. However, I'd like there to be some sort of record available for everyone on how to play Loudon's songs. So, you know, if you're into this kind of thing, I don't know, give me some encouragement, and maybe I'll keep going. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm going to keep going with at least the 70s records. Probably not at the pace I'm doing it now, though. We'll see. Anyway, ciao.